Boa noite, família cafeinada. Espero que todos estejam bem, com saúde, em paz, em casa ou no trabalho, no trânsito, aonde estiverem, assistindo hoje ou amanhã. Sejam sempre muito bem-vindos. É uma alegria mais uma vez estar com todos vocês. Espero que curtam, compartilhem, inscrevam no nosso canal e nos sigam. Hoje vai ser um dia muito especial. O Pedrão me chamou a atenção que hoje, pela terceira vez, o Bruno está com a gente aqui mais uma vez, como hoje, como co-roasting de novo. E vai ser uma torre de ideias de no mínimo 5 a 6 horas. Então eu espero que todos vocês estejam em casa em paz e tranquilos no sofá ou na cama para aguentar essa torre de ideias. E quero convidar vocês também para participar com a gente, enviando perguntas, dúvidas, comentando e participando junto com a gente. Então, boa noite, sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Eu quero apresentar o nosso convidado mais do que especial hoje, Aaron from Ritual Coffee Roasting. Welcome, Aaron. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. Bruno, muito obrigado mais uma vez. Já é sócio de verdade. A gente fala que tem muitos sócios, mas você realmente é sócio remido. Gratidão, sejam bem-vindos e boa noite. Grande, eu vou te pedir, ele já até está sabendo que ele vai fazer uma breve introdução, mas só pedir para ele contar de como ele entrou nesse mundo do café e até hoje, no dia de hoje, uma breve time-lapse.
Basically asking, who are you? what you do in your life? How you came to the coffee world?
Came into coffee like most people came into coffee, at least where I'm from. It's by being a barista. So I went to school for something totally different. I was an ecology major. And I loved that. And I tried to get a job in it and find a career in it, but it just wasn't working out. So I was like living on the East Coast. It was some rough times. And I spent a lot of time just hanging out at one particular cafe, mostly because they had free Wi-Fi, but also the coffee was pretty good. And that was Nick Cho's. It was Murky Coffee in Washington, D.C. And so, anyway.
So,
oh yeah.
Just for this, talking in for close to the microphone. You and you too, Bruno, please.
O que ele falou que ele começou fazendo uma coisa totalmente diferente, que ele foi pro college, mas não conseguia arranjar emprego. What's major?
Major? It's like your focus of study. Like when you go to school, and you pick one thing to study, and you're like, I'm gonna just learn about that. Everything else can just,
Ok. Então ele foi para a escola, mas ele morava na costa. I didn't know that you lived in the East Coast.
Yeah.
Mas ele morava em Washington, D.C. e ele ia para os cafés porque tinha Wi-Fi e procurando emprego, mas também tinha. What's the name? Nick Cho?
Yeah, Nick Cho. He had a place.
It's a Nick Cho. It's the British husband, right?
Murky.
Yeah, I know him. So, ele ia para a cafeteria do Nick Show, porque tinha, além do teu Wi-Fi, tinha um café bom também. Foi ali que ele começou com café.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So, anyway, the East Coast didn't work out. That just sucked. It was a bad idea. It was a really
Costa
bad
Leste,
idea.
a Costa Leste não funcionou para ele. Foi uma ideia ruim que ele teve.
Mas antes disso, antes dele continuar, ele já gostava de cafés bons nessa época aí?
He's asking if you already like a special coffee. It's already...
Because
you thought that you go to the Nick because it has Wi-Fi and good coffee, right?
Yeah, it has Wi-Fi and good coffee.
And you know the good coffee?
No, at that time I didn't know anything about coffee, nothing. So it was the place where I worked on my resume and where I got free Wi-Fi, but also the coffee was pretty good.
Eu não entendia nada de café, porque ele estava lá para fazer o resumê dele, pô. Como é que fala, pô? Currículo, para fazer o currículo, mas que o café, que eu não entendia nada de café, mas que ele achava o café diferente dos outros lugares, que era um café bom. O Nick hoje está na Califórnia. He's in LA today, right, Nick?
Nick, I know he has like a really successful TikTok going on now.
Yeah, but also they have a coffee shop in LA, right? With
I don't know LA.
Yeah, he has a coffee shop. I don't know which name, but I remember.
Soon.
Yeah. So anyway, I came back to San Francisco, and
so you are from São Francisco?
Yeah, I'm originally from the
Bay
Area.
So ele era de São Francisco, foi para Washington e voltou para São Francisco, and
exactly. So I needed to start over again. So I'm like, okay, I need a job. I want one where I can meet people. I want one where, I mean, I like working with my hands, actually like doing something.
Ele queria arranjar algum lugar que ele encontrasse gente que trabalhasse com as mãos dele.
And mostly like, yeah, I needed a paycheck so I could move out of my parents' place because that
E ele estava
sucks.
vivendo com os pais, queria mudar, então ele precisava de algum dinheiro em
Some,
mensal.
like coffee. And I found like a specialty coffee place, one that reminded me of that one on the East Coast.
Então ele encontrou um lugar de café especial que lembrava ele do Nick Show lá de Washington DC.
Yeah.
E que já era qual empresa?
Which one?
Oh, this place?
Yeah.
It's a real strange spot. It's called Pacific Bay.
Pacífico, a Bahia do Pacífico, Pacific Bay.
Bahia.
No translation to Pacific Bay.
So
The name of the coffee shop.
this place, I mean, it was really small, and it was from my hometown, Walnut Creek, not San Francisco.
So Walnut Creek is close to San Francisco, and the guys was.
But,
O
yeah.
cara era local, era perto de São Francisco. Walnut
It's
Creek.
sleepy. It's not like, you know, it's a small town.
Bem tranquilo mesmo, na verdade, né? É
Não é lá que o Marimbondo tem.
É lá
o-
mesmo.
É lá que Café Campos Altos has his office.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. But the people that I worked with were just some amazing people who were really into the craft. And that's where I just decided, like, you know, sorry, mom and dad, thanks for, you know, helping me out with the last 5 years in school, but I kind of want to do coffee for a living. And, like, let's
Você
do
falou pro
this.
pai dele e mamãe dele, assim, obrigado por vocês terem pago a faculdade. Muito obrigado com 5 anos, mas eu quero mexer com café.
I found my calling. So, no, but I've worked with some really amazing people, like who have since started their own companies working with coffee, who are still like working in coffee to this day. And being, you know, that was in 2005. That's a while for, you know, people you just worked with as, you know, baristas, cashiers.
So you
there's
started
a
as a barista?
roaster. Yeah, and so I started off as a barista, but a good number of us from that little spot are still working in coffee today, which just
But I heard that after you started barista, you went to ritual, and what Eileen asked you to do?
So, I mean,
He asked you to wash.
oh, do everything. Wash dishes, stay up late, come in early, you gotta mop the floors. I mean, but those details, it's like, you know, if you're, maybe I'm reaching far, but like if you're in specialty coffee, you care about the details. You care about it in like the coffee, you care about it in the customer service,
Quando
in
você
the
está trabalhando com esse
experience.
café, você está trabalhando com detalhes, né?
And so,
Com serviço.
tudo, né?
if there's something out of place, you know, you stay late, you work on it, then
Você trabalha mais tarde.
you try to
não-
get it perfect.
Se você quer realmente envolver um negócio, não é um negócio para você fazer, não são 8 horas de serviço, né? O serviço é o que você precisa para fazer, o tempo que você precisar.
Yeah. And so I've been working with Eileen at Ritual now. I left that original space and yeah, decided to get a job in San Francisco, in the actual big city where I was living. And yeah, I've been there since 2008.
So when Thiago and me were there, you were already there, in the Mission Street.
Yeah, the Mission Street was the
Yeah, we
first.
did, to remember, I don't know if you were there, but we are releasing our coffee there, and Thiago was with me.
That time was
in 2008.
such a whirlwind. I remember.
Or 2009, February.
Yeah, beginning of 2009, yeah, February 2009.
Then I was there, but I have to say, like at that time, like there was just so much good coffee I was learning about.
Yeah, and you are still roasting in that time. You were roasting in the Mission Street. You have
Yeah,
a-
out of
you
the
have a
12.